the heart of the Asian steppes, an empire was born. An empire that stretched from the windswept deserts of the Middle East to the frozen tundras of Russia, from the Great Wall of China to the fertile plains of Europe. This is the story of the Mongol Empire, a tale of blood, conquest, strategy, and ambition, all wrapped in the legacy of one man, Genghis Khan. Our story begins in the late 12th century with a boy named Temujin. Born to a tribal chieftain in the Mongolian steppes, his early life was anything but royal. At just 9 years old, Temujin's father was poisoned by rival tribes, leaving him and his family to fend for themselves in a harsh, unforgiving world. Betrayed and abandoned, young Temujin faced an almost impossible struggle for survival. Yet, it was in these hardships that his true potential would awaken. He rose from the ashes of his broken tribe, uniting the Mongol clans under one banner, driven by the vision of a unified Mongolia. By the time he was in his early 20s, Temujin had gathered a loyal following. He was no longer just a boy, but a force to be reckoned with. In 1206, after a series of fierce battles and strategic alliances, Temujin was crowned Genghis Khan, meaning universal ruler. The name Genghis Khan would strike fear into the hearts of enemies across the world. But what made him so terrifying? It wasn't just his brutal tactics or his massive army. It was his innovation. Genghis Khan was a master strategist, understanding that the key to conquering such vast lands was not only through strength, but also through unity, loyalty, and cunning. Genghis Khan's military success was built upon his army. The Mongol warriors, some of the most skilled soldiers the world has ever known. Known for their unmatched horsemanship and deadly archery, the Mongols could strike swiftly, move faster than any enemy could imagine, and adapt to any terrain. But it wasn't just their strength in battle. Genghis Khan understood the importance of intelligence and communication. He divided his army into smaller, specialized units, allowing for quick, effective movements and superior coordination. They used espionage, psychological warfare, and an incredible network of scouts. When the Mongols came, they were everywhere and nowhere. With the Mongol army at his back, Genghis Khan began his campaign of conquest. First, he turned his gaze to China. The Song and Jin dynasties were no match for the Mongols' speed and relentless tactics. By 1215, Genghis Khan had captured the northern capital of the Jin Empire, an early sign of his empire's unstoppable expansion. But Genghis Khan didn't stop there. His empire expanded westward, taking down the Khwarezmian Empire, which had insulted him. The Mongols razed entire cities, leaving nothing but ruins in their wake. And then came the mighty Persian Empire, which learned the hard way that no city was safe from Mongol wrath. In 1227, Genghis Khan died under mysterious circumstances, but his empire did not fall with him. His sons and grandsons, such as Kublai Khan, continued his legacy. By the time the Mongol Empire reached its peak, it covered more than 24 million square miles, about 1/4 of the world's landmass. Under Kublai Khan, the Mongols would even establish the Yuan dynasty in China, forever altering the course of Chinese history. The Mongols created a vast trade network, connecting east and west through the Silk Road, facilitating the exchange of ideas, technologies, and cultures. But empires are never meant to last forever. After Kublai Khan's death, the once united Mongol Empire began to fracture. The vast lands were divided into separate khanates, each ruled by different descendants of Genghis Khan. Over time, these factions weakened under internal strife, rebellion, and the difficulties of managing such a vast empire. By the mid-14th century, the Mongol Empire had fragmented into the Golden Horde, the Ilkhanate, the Chagatai Khanate, and the Yuan dynasty, each one eventually fading into history. But even in its decline, the Mongol Empire had changed the world. The Mongols may have left behind a divided empire, but their impact on the world is undeniable. They brought together cultures, ideas, and trade routes in a way that had never been done before. They reshaped the political landscape of Europe and Asia, and their legacy can still be seen today in everything from art to language, and even the way the world communicates and trades. Genghis Khan, the boy who was once left for dead on the steppes, created an empire that forever altered the course of history. His name, synonymous with power and conquest, echoes through the centuries, not just as a ruler, but as a visionary who saw a world united through both war and peace. The story of the Mongol Empire is not just a tale of conquest, but of resilience, unity, and transformation. It teaches us that even the most impossible dreams can be realized, and that history, though shaped by the sword, can also be shaped by the vision of a single individual.